Do you suffer from any type of hip pain, lower back pain, upper neck, back, or shoulder pain? The key to reducing pain and improving functional mobility is to restore balance to your musculature, front to back, side to side. One of the ways we can do that is to assess and work through some very simple motions that don't really require you to do a lot of work, but it requires you to actually contract the muscle. So if you come around this way, I'm going to show you that standing against this wall, I want your feet touching the wall. I want your butt touching the wall. I want you to backwardly tip your pelvis so that your back is flat, so that you cannot put your hand behind the back. It requires abdominal contraction to do that. Again, creating a little bit of activities that require you to use all of your muscles instead of just isolated muscles is really the better choice. So contracting the abdominals to force your back to be flat against the wall is step number one. I'm going to ask you to raise your arms above your head. I'm going to ask you you're going to reach a point where you're almost there. I'm going to ask you to shrug your shoulders and reach towards the ceiling, and then come back so that you can touch your knuckles to the wall. Now, this is really requiring me to do a lot of work in my core and in my upper neck, back, and shoulders. This action, this motion of bringing our hands above your head, work the lumbrical muscles of the spine, the muscles that hold each individual vertebrae in place. But we're doing it in a balanced way. We're asking the muscles in the back to work, and we're asking the muscles in the front to work. Again, to restore functional capability and to reduce discomfort, we need to do things in a balanced way. Now, if you feet against the wall, butt against the wall, flatten your back against the wall, if you cannot, come up this way. You can cheat a little bit. Keep your arms a little bit bent and come up to where you actually touch the wall, and then raise your arms. Now again, if you come over to the center here, I'm not asking you to do a number of repetitions. I'm asking you to do to your tolerance. This is not a stretch, it's not an exercise, it's an activity. So I'm not telling you to do a number of repetitions or hold it for a certain amount of time. I'm asking you to do it to your tolerance. What I'm explaining, though, is that this is a very simple motion to work your body in a balanced way so that you don't have to do 10 different exercises. So if you're watching this right now, again, I'm going to go through the process, then I want you to go try it. I want you to come back if you have any questions. Feet against the wall, butt against the wall. Rotate your pelvis backwards so that your back is flat. Bring your hands up, 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 up. As soon as you're pretty close to the wall, I want you to reach, 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 and keep coming back until your knuckles touch the wall. You can either hold it there for a certain amount of time, or you can repeat the process. If you cannot get there, we can cheat a little bit by keeping our elbows bent and bringing our knuckles to the wall and then extending. One other way we can cheat a little bit is if you move your feet about 2 to 4 inches away from the wall. Butt against the wall, flatten the back, arms bent, extend. This is not going to make you super strong. It's not going to be easy in the beginning. I get it. The idea, though, is that you will do it on a consistent and persistent basis. The more you do it, the easier it will become. The easier it becomes, I will then ask you to do it more times during the day, and then hold it just for a little bit longer. Again, I'm not telling you anything specific, but to your tolerance, right? If If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comment section. Until we meet again, take care.